Hello, good people. This is Sam here at She Does the Most, and today we will be decorating a spread for the week of January 23rd to the 29th, and we will be decorating this for my wedding anniversary. Actually, my 2 wedding anniversaries. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's jump into it.
So goodbye for us, yeah.
So I actually tried something a little different with these boxes. The ones that have the yellow in the middle are actually boxes that I made for Christmas, used in the last video for the previous week, and this is actually just the outline of the boxes that I had left over on the sticker sheet that I cut with the silhouette. So I decided that I think this was the red one. I didn't need red boxes. So I actually just used a Sharpie and colored in the outside black. And then I cut the outline of the boxes out with my scissor. And so this is my first time attempting to do that. So I'm going to see how it turns out today. But I just thought that I could use up every portion of this sticker sheet. So I am going through my black and white washi tape. And I thought the last one had like an abstract pattern. But when I pulled it out and looked at it, I saw that it was tulips. And that's very spring and not what I wanted to use here today. So I pull this one out and it has like a pebbly pattern. So I am just going to line off that top so that you can't see all of this white out. And the patterns don't exactly line up, but once I add a few strips of it, the random look, was just fine. So the little circles or designs from the previous strip didn't need to match up perfectly to the next strip. So here I'm using my X-Acto knife to cut off the remainder of the washi tape that's on the side. And when I was removing the washi tape, I saw that I cut like straight through my paper. And I felt kind of bad about it, but now I feel okay because I was watching a video with, I think it was EXO Mama Plans. Like, I love her videos. She has a completely different decorating style. She uses like Hobonichi Cousin and I think it's A6 rings or something like that. And so I like her style, but it's just not in the planner that I use at all. But I watch her videos religiously, and she liked to cut straight through her Hobonichi Cousin sheet. And she has been planning, I think her videos go back like 7 years. So she's been planning for a really long time, and even she cuts up her planners. So after seeing that, I was like, okay, I feel a lot better about this. So if these videos are something that you find interesting, consider subscribing below to be kept updated on how we will decoratively plan affordably this year. I am pulling out this sticker sheet from the Dollar Tree. And of course, it's about weddings. So I was just like, okay, I can use this to decorate the spread. The red was really not, part of a color scheme that I would add, but it's just 2 stickers, gold, black, and white. Sounds good. But I had an issue. So I have used these pop-out Dollar Tree stickers before, and I will link some of the videos that I have used these stickers before in, and they always come apart really great. I don't know if these stickers are older or if they just use a different adhesive, but those little pop-outs were not coming off at all. So you see that Mr. and Mrs., like the bottom part is just completely destroyed because I can't get half of that foam and the residue off of the sticker. And here for the wedding dress, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, I can't get the foam off of the back, so the sticker is going to pop up on the planner, and then I can't use the one underneath because the residue is there. So at this point, I gave up altogether, and I was really frustrated, and I was just like, nope, just not using that. So here, I don't know why, when I went to Hobby Lobby, I bought this sticker pack and it was on sale for a little over $1. And I don't exactly know why I bought it because I already had the Dollar Tree stickers. But I am so glad that I did buy it because pretty much the entire spread just ended up being these pack of stickers, and it really saved the day. So I don't know, it must have been intuition. Like, I knew those Dollar Tree stickers were going to fail or something. So I am glad that I picked these up. So now I'm just putting some decorative stickers up on the top. I do end up removing that cake just because you can see so much of the washi tape underneath. But for right now, that is where I put it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why this is a spread for 2 wedding anniversaries. No, this is not for my first wedding, and my second wedding to a different person. It's still 2 weddings to the same person, and one occurred on the 27th and one occurred on the 29th. So, my husband's family is from Cambodia. He is Cambodian technically, but he was born in America and is very American. And so I decided that I saw that Cambodian weddings were just so pretty and the outfits were very different. And I'm all about different and just adding in extra stuff. And yes, people doing the most. So, of course, for a wedding, I would want to do the most as well. Not spend the most amount of money, but still do the most amount of things. So, he agreed. I don't think he had much of an opinion on whether we had the Cambodian wedding or not. But we had the wedding, and his mother, I think, was very happy about it. She only has another biological son. She does have stepchildren, but she just has 2 boys. And so she, doesn't have a daughter to have that dress up in the wedding dress experiences with. So I think that she was very excited to be able to have a Cambodian wedding and still do all of the cultural things. And in hindsight, of course, I wanted to do everything, have all the experiences. But I think looking back at it, I would have just had the Cambodian wedding. It was the most amount of fun. It was really relaxed. I was very far removed from the planning. So I paid for my outfits, and I think we paid for all the bridesmaids, groomsmen, and maybe my parents' outfits. And they were rentals. So they have a Cambodian wedding service that comes out and dresses you and brings all the things. And I was telling my friend from work that planning a Cambodian wedding, she's Cambodian and she had gotten married a couple years prior. I was just like, there's no website, there's very little information. You have to know somebody that knows somebody. So planning the wedding was like going through the Underground Railroad. Like, you just had to hear of the person, show up at her house, meet a stranger, get naked, have them dress you and size you and pick out all the fabrics. So it was interesting, but it was definitely a fun experience. And so here is a shot of me and the girls having fun. I'm sure that we were not culturally or traditionally what they expected, but you know, us four Black girls were going to have the best time at this Cambodian wedding. So, yeah, we really enjoyed ourselves. Based on the ceremony, we spent a lot of the time just changing into different outfits, and was really sequestered in the back, where we were just eating and talking and having people do our hair and add all of the gold jewelry and everything that was rented. So we came out for prayer time with the monks. Then we went back into the room. We came out for a long parade. I think we were just watching the parade. We were inside, but the groom is supposed to have a parade with everyone down the street and come like traditionally to the house of the girl right before the ceremony. So we did all of that, and it was a lot of, being in the background, oddly enough, for a bride, right? But it was fun because we weren't really out there on display. We were in the back, acting a fool, having fun, eating, and it was just a really good experience in comparison to the more stressful American wedding things, So our American wedding was very typical: white dress, walk down the aisle, spend a lot of money on reception food that was never as great the day of as it was during the tasting. So yeah, I would do just the Cambodian ceremony if I had to do it all over again.
So